What took me 4 days, this team could have done in under 30 hours. What's going on, Diablos? Welcome back to the channel. So for those of you who didn't see yesterday's video, I must apologize. On Wednesday, I got a legendary from turning in the essence, and without thinking about it, I just rushed to identify it. And at that time, there were 23 set items in our inventory. All the set items that I had farmed on Wednesday. So those will not be in the ID session. And for those of you who just want to skip this part, because we're just going to be talking about a bunch of statistics, the ID session will start at the 3.5 minute mark. So on Monday I was slacking. My son and I were binge watching 3 random games. Only did 58 runs. Out of those 58 runs, 12 were set drops. That was a drop rate of 20.7%. Tuesday was our best day. 28 set drops out of 132 dungeon runs. That is a drop rate of 21.2%. Wednesday was total garbage. 167 runs, only 23 set drops. That is 13.6% drop rate. Thursday, a little bit better, but still one of our worst days. 24 drops out of 143 runs, which brings our grand total to 87 set drops out of 500 runs. That is an average drop rate of 17.4%. A bit better than Mad Kings. Mad Kings had us right at 15.6. Maybe it was just RNG, or maybe each dungeon has a different drop rate. I am not sure yet. I know Forgotten Tower has a drop rate of its own. By far my favorite. And the first test yielded a 28% drop rate. I can't wait to test it again. I probably recorded about 20 teams, and not one team could compare to this one. There were some awesome teams. There was even a fully free-to-play team that was getting the job done in under 4 minutes. And I had the pleasure of playing with 3 pretty close to whales, and they were almost as fast as this team. Perhaps if it was 2 of the whales and this Crusader, it would have been faster. Look at what that Crusader did. It was so cool. He would just pull all the mobs into one spot. So with that Crusader, everybody could hypothetically be on one side of the boss. Wish me luck, fam. It is about to be all of our set drops. I did grind out a few legendaries this morning because I felt bad about all the set drops I ID'd. I know it does not take the place of the set items. And I wish I could have grinded more, but as far as dogs goes, when another team shows up, it ruins the grind, and unfortunately, another team showed up. Alright, Diablos, the moment of truth. Was it all worth it? 500 Cavern of Echoes runs. We have 7 gloves, 4 boots, 19 belts. I made sure to grab 1 of each ring. Remember, we are saving the rings until we have 50 copies. 10 amulets. I'm sorry, the rings, once we can fill the stash, that is 48 copies. If you wouldn't mind saying this with me, perhaps it will be more likely to come true. Please do not suck. Please, set items, do not suck. 500 runs worth of set items. Please do not suck. There has to be some up arrows here. We are at 4,070 combat rating. No matter what, we will keep the best one from each set so we can eventually study every single set in the game. Alright, here we go. Ah, so nervous. Let's go! Nothing from our regular legendary items. I did not expect much. I was hoping for a chest piece with strength. That is possibly what we might start using. That is a lot of damage right there. Other than that, Nothing's but whoa, that's nice for a 2 stat. Alright, here we go. Do we see any up arrows? I mean, there is a ring with a 3 up arrow, but let's just start from the beginning, shall we? I mean, that is certainly an upgrade. I'm not sure why it doesn't show it as an upgrade, and it has 3 sockets. This is from the ground damage set. That is awesome. Slight decrease in strength, but all around, we'll take that. Take that for now. We gotta remember to hold on to our previous gloves. Yeah, that is the ground damage set. That is a set that I have high hopes for. I believe it will be the highest damage set. If not, it will be the summon set. That is the lowest possible roll on the boots, and the boots are: increase the duration of your abilities that cause loss of control. That could be good for PvP. Really good for PvP, actually. And you deal more damage. Let's see the final piece. Unleash a Nova of Ice each time you defeat an enemy affected by your loss of control effects, dealing 8,656 damage. Freezing them for 4 seconds. I mean, that has a lot of possibilities, including PvP. So for the boots, no upgrade. And it's hard for me to believe that all these belts, there's not one upgrade here. We would of course need 3 sockets too. That's a pretty good roll. And it has 3 sockets. The belt is the tank set. Is that increased duration of all effects on your party members by 30? This is a support. Increase the target attack speed by 30% for 3 seconds each time you use a skill to grant benefit. Okay. This is a support set. That could be really good for our bro helper PvP someday. Not a bad roll there. Yeah, belts are a tough one. Belts and rings, because ultimately with rings, you're going to want a red socket. Pretty good. Yeah, it's going to be tough if you get a triple stat and it's only 2 sockets. It's a tough call to make. Alright, out of our 2 rings, I'm surprised to see 3 up arrows with a red socket. We're going to look at that ring last, because I have a feeling that is special. And so the first ring is part of the movement speed set. I love this set. When you defeat an enemy, you get 30% move speed, increased damage for every 5% move speed, up to 15%. And this, you have a 10% chance to gain Orbiting Soul for 12 seconds, which deals almost 3,000 damage when it passes through an enemy. I have no idea what that's going to look like. Alright, we'll look at the best amulet last. Let's see first. 1 up arrow. And the amulet is part of the tank set. Each time you take damage, you have a 20% chance to gain the shield. This could be interesting for our PvP build, too. See these rolls. We'll look at the 2 up arrows last. I mean, all pretty good. Alright, let's see. First double up arrow. That is nice. Fortitude and strength. A pretty good increase. 2 sockets. We'll throw that one on. And the other one is still 2 up arrows. Ah, it doesn't have strength. That is movement speed, though. Movement speed is awesome. And it is only an increase of 3 points to the CR. I think we're going to have to stick with the strength for now. I'm addicted to damage, fam. But that would give us a bit of the tank build. Alright, 3 up arrows on the ring. Moment of truth. Both of our rings are awesome. So this ring's about to be a beast. At least I would assume so. Alright, come on 3 up arrows. How's it gonna be? 91, 95, 91. No strength though. That is the primary attack ring. I cannot wait to see what that final is, because it's very vague. Your primary attacks have a 5% chance to increase your attack speed for 12 seconds. How fast does it make your attack speed though? If it's like that Empowered Shrine, that would be a sick ring. Alright, out of the 2 rings, See if we can stick it in this spot right here. Remove. See if it'll go right there. Because rings are weird. If rings don't go in a certain spot, they don't increase your combat rating. See, watch, let's see if we throw this ring back on. I think that is good to go, but we're going to use that strength ring. Where are you at? We need the strength. Wait, just a little experiment here. Yeah, rings are weird. See, you do not get the same combat rating if a certain ring is not in the right place. That's very strange. We're going to lose all that strength, but the red socket will make up for it, because we'll be able to upgrade our pink and eventually get another 56. So that is it. Diablo's 4126, a combat rating increase of 56. The damage will be about the same. I think that was a good session. It wasn't perfect, but I'm glad to see a triple stat. And we still have 22 more rings to check out. I hope y'all have a great day. Eat some good food. And above all else, smash